So what do you mean by centrally planned economy? Sanam, can you tell?
Planned by the government.
Planned by the government. Sanam, can you tell the remaining points?
All the decisions are made by the government,
Okay. Then one
and they make decisions desirable for the society as a
desirable
whole,
for the society as a whole. Okay.
and equal distribution among people.
Yes, equal distribution of goods and services to the people. They don't show any differences or any. Where is that? Yeah.
Ma'am, what you mean by as a whole?
Oh, as a whole society.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Society as a whole, in the sense, on behalf of society, they will take the decision. Society itself is a correct word. There is no, it's not, society as a whole is a phrase we use actually for the whole society. Okay. Okay. Now, next is about market economy. I told you in the market economy, government will not interfere. That is one feature. The things, allocation of resources will be done on the basis of price actually. Price indices or price. By seeing the price, the producers will decide whether they should go for producing or not. But when we say that market forces or market economy, the things will be, allocation of resources will be done on the basis of demand and supply. If the demand is more, you can see that people start producing more. That means producers will allocate more resources in that particular production. If the prices are going down, what happens now? They will slowly reduce the supply. So the allocation of resources is done on the basis of price, demand and supply, not the government is deciding. Nothing like that happens. So we just write down the heading market economy. Centrally planned economy, you finish. Now next one, you write it as market economy. Market economy. Here it is given, government plans all important activities. Important activities in the sense we are talking about economic activities. Okay. So in the first point of market economy, what you have to write, all economic activities are organized through market. Write it down. All economic activities are organized through market. Now, can anyone tell what do you mean by market? What is market?
Institution.
We can buy.
We can buy and
We can
Sell.
buy as our demand.
We can
only
buy and sell.
we can buy and sell. Okay. So once more, can you tell what do you mean by market? A little more clear. Can I get a more clear answer? Once more.
A
What do you
system
mean?
through which we can buy and sell
Yes,
goods
a
and
system
services.
through which we can buy and sell the goods. That is what you mean by market. Okay. Now, whenever we think of a market, we have a feeling that, okay, you might have seen the Friday market or Wednesday market, like that markets you might have seen, where you go to that particular area, buy and sell. Is it that only that area can be called as market?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, even when we are not physically present, there are some areas we can do the shopping or we can buy and sell the things. What is that particular area? Or what do we call for that particular marketing?
Online.
Online marketing. So that's what, it's not necessary that when we go for when we go for shopping, it's not necessary that we have to be physically present there and buy the things or sell the things. Nowadays, when we say market, it's not necessary that physical presence is important. Even through online, we can do the marketing. So when this is just they have given a definition regarding market here in your textbook. You can just write next point. Market is a set of arrangements. Just 1 minute. Market is a set of arrangements is a set of arrangements where market is a set of arrangements where economic agents where economic agents can freely exchange Omar didn't join. Just see whether Omar is there or not. Anyone?
Omar is not.
Omar is not there. Okay.
Ma'am, he has a connection problem.
Okay. Who is that friend?
Ma'am,
Who
Kevin.
said that? Who said that? I just wanted to know who is that.
Ma'am, Kevin.
Kevin. Okay, Kevin, he messaged you or what?
No, ma'am, he had called me in between.
Okay. Okay. So here, market is a set of arrangements where economic agents can freely exchange their endowments. Don't write endowments. Their products with each other. Endowments or products are same here in this particular sentence, where they can freely exchange their products with each other. Products with each other.
Ma'am, can you tell one more time?
Okay, sure. A market is a set of arrangements where economic agents can freely exchange their products with each other. Now, interactions between the buyers and sellers, it can be in the villages, it can be in the marketplace, it can be through online. There are different methods for that. Okay. Now, in the market system, what is the speciality? You can see that there should be proper coordination between these economic activities. Proper coordination, that's what I said. There should be proper match between buyers and demand and supply. That coordination should be there. Okay. So just write the next point. In a market system, all goods and services in a market system, all goods and services come with a price. That means they have a price.
Ma'am, can you repeat the sentence?
In a market system, all goods and services come with a price. That means it has price. Any good and services, if you go and buy, it has a price. Next point, if the buyers demand, if the buyers demand more of a certain good, if the buyers demand more of a certain good, the price of that good will rise. The price of that good will rise. If the buyers demand more of a certain good, the price of that good will rise.
Will rise, right?
Rise or increase, RISE. The producers,
Ma'am, next point, no?
yes, producers in turn increase their production. The producers in turn increase their production. Next point. Thus, in a market economy, thus, 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 in a market economy, thus, in a market economy, the central problems are, the central problems are, the central problems are solved through, solved through, solved through coordination of economic activities, solved through coordination of economic activities, coordination of economic activities brought about by, brought about by price signals, brought about by price signal, brought about by price signal. Abhilash, can you tell me what do you mean by that price signal?
Ma'am, like price signal means price of a particular good. So like when it increases, they increase the production, and when it decreases, they decrease the production.
In the sense, when the demand for that particular product increases, you know that the price it start whenever there is a price demand for a product increases, what the producers will do, they start increasing the production. So what will happen to the price? They will see to that demand increases means producers feel that okay, they can produce more and more, price they can increase. Okay, so demand for a product increases, price increases. So these signals, the price signals, they see to that. According to that, they do all the coordination of economic activities according to the demand and supply. I hope everyone understood this point related to it. Government is not deciding, but it is decided with the price signal on what according to the demand and supply. Next one, mixed economy. Just write the heading, mixed economy. Mixed, M-I-X-E-D, mixed. Mixed economy. Okay. Now, first one I told government, centrally planned one. Second one I told market economy. So when we talk about mixed economy, what do you mean by that? Anyone?
Government and the
Yes,
people.
government also will be having one influence. At the same time, that demand and supply also will be having some influence. So here you can see this kind of economy, government also decides things, the market also decides, or demand and supply also demand things. Decide the things. Okay. So the first point, please write it down. Important decisions are taken by, important decisions are taken by, important decisions are taken by the government, taken by the government. Important decisions are taken by the government, and the economic activities are by, the economic activities are by, economic activities are by and large. Okay, economic activities are by and large, by and large conducted through the market. So here government also has a role, market also has a role. Important decisions are taken by the government, and the economic activities are by and large conducted through the market. Now you just write it down. This is how the decisions are taken. Just below that, they have given examples of centrally planned economy, then our market economy, then mixed economy. Okay, so just write it down. Centrally planned economy, put a hyphen. Centrally planned economy, put a hyphen. Soviet Union. Soviet Union. Soviet Union, you know that they were practicing this kind, but you know what happened. They are all communist ideology and all broken down. Now they are all independent states. But you can always mention this as an example for centrally planned economy. Okay. Now the other one, market economy, put a hyphen, US. You can write US. And mixed economy, put a hyphen. Can you tell an example for mixed economy?
India.
India, yes. India is a country where government also decides things. Private people also, private industries also are there. They also decide things.
Ma'am, can you repeat the example of centrally planned economy?
Centrally planned economy, is it?
Yeah.
Centrally planned economy, put a hyphen and write Soviet Union. That's all. Soviet Union. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
The other one, the US, and mixed economy, India, you can write. Okay, now India's case, if you see after independence, you might have seen that Indian government is taking a major role in deciding things. How many public industrial sectors should be there, or how the production should be done, how it should be distributed to the people. All these decisions were taken by the government. But at the same time, you can see private industries are there. Private industries, they produce according to the demand and supply. And after 1990, you might have seen that more number of private sectors are coming into existence, and they they sell the things, and they started selling the things in the market. So these are the important things related to mixed economy. Now just write the next heading, positive and normative economics. Positive and normative economics. Write the heading, positive and normative economics.
Ma'am, which
First-
economy? Prospective.
Positive, 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 positive and normative. Normative, positive and normative. Below that you write, in positive economic analysis, in positive economic analysis, in positive economic analysis, we study, in positive economic analysis, we study how different mechanisms function. How different mechanisms function. In positive no, economic analysis, we study how different mechanisms function. And in normative economics, we study whether these mechanisms are desirable or not. Whether these mechanisms are desirable or not. So in positive economic analysis, we study different mechanisms. In normative economics, we study whether these mechanisms are desirable or not. Now, one example I can tell you, for example, we have labor intensive technology, we have capital intensive technology. Okay. So in positive economics, what are we studying? The mechanism. What do you mean by labor intensive technology? What are the different methods through which we can employ the labor? Those things will come. But in normative economics, what is coming? If you are taking labor intensive, they will see that whether this labor intensive, is it useful or not, or whether this is the correct one we are using or not, or we are evaluating that particular method, whether this will bring a better economic development or not. So in positive economics, we are studying about the methods or mechanisms. In normative economics, we are evaluating it, whether this is the correct method of production or whether this is the correct mechanism we are using or not. Okay, so there is a slight difference actually between this positive economics and normative economics. Positive economics mechanism, normative economics, we are evaluating that mechanism. So we can't bring lot of differences between positive economics and normative economics. It's a small topic what is given in your textbook. You just understand that there are two kinds of, there are some differences in this study also, positive economics and normative economics. Okay, next one, just next point you write, the distinction between positive and normative economic analysis. The distinction. What do you mean by distinction? Anyone?
Difference.
Difference. Okay, so the difference between positive and normative economic analysis, don't write economic, normative and positive economic analysis is not a sharp one, is not a sharp one. Is not a sharp one. They are closely related to each other. They are closely related to each other. They are closely related to each other. Okay. Now, next heading you can write microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Just 1 minute. Okay. First point, you have, I mean, I asked you, I think in the beginning, micro, what is the meaning of micro? I asked you in the beginning, what is the meaning of micro?
Small,
Small. What is the meaning of macro? Then it will be
big,
Big.
large.
large, like that. Okay, so just write first point. The subject matter of economics, the subject matter of economics subject matter of economics has been studied under has been studied under two broad branches. Two broad branches. Two broad branches. Put a hyphen. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Next point. In microeconomics, we study the behavior of individual economic agents. Individual economic agents. Individual economic agents. In macroeconomics, next point, okay? In macroeconomics, we try to get an understanding. We try to get an understanding of the economy as a whole, by focusing on aggregate measures. Aggregate measures. Aggregate measures. Put a just start a bracket. Total output, employment, aggregate price level. Close that. Close the bracket. Total output, employment, and aggregate price level. Okay. So here you have written down few points related to microeconomics and macroeconomics. Sandra, can you tell what you have written for micro? Sandra.
In microeconomics, we study the behavior of individual economic agents.
So here, make a note that we are studying about individual. Okay, individual units we are studying. Maybe how the prices are decided in the market. So how prices are decided in the market in the sense maybe on the basis of demand and supply. We are not talking as a whole of a nation. Okay, in the market how it is decided. or how the things are supplied, how individuals are interacting in the market. So these things are studied in the microeconomics. Krishna Kanti, can you tell what you have written for macroeconomics?
In macroeconomics, we try to get an understanding of economy as the whole by focusing on aggregate measure.
Yeah, we are studying here aggregate or economy as a whole or a country as a whole. We are taking what is the total employment of the country, what is the total output of the country, or how these employment will be affected. So like that, totals we will be studying in the macroeconomics, or what is the national income, a country's income, how it is decided, how we are calculating the national income. All those things will be studied in the macroeconomics. Okay, next point. Some of the, just do one thing, microeconomics you write. Next point, microeconomics, put a hyphen. Put a hyphen. First question. How is the total output determined? How is the total output determined? Total output determined. What is the question is not what is the total output, okay? How is the total output determined? What are the reasons of
Ma'am, this is the
What-
next question.
it is, these are all examples of micro, okay? What are the reasons of unemployment of resources? Unemployment of resources. Okay, these two questions are related to microeconomics. These two examples are given. What all things we study. Only two I have given. Now next point you just write. Thus, instead of studying, thus, 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 instead of studying the different markets, as done in microeconomics, comma, in macroeconomics, we try to study the behavior of aggregate measures of the performance of the economy. Aggregate measures of the performance of the economy. Okay, with this we finished the first chapter. Okay, this first chapter doesn't have much weightage for the whole year. Very less weightage it has. very few points related to this you have to learn in this chapter. You have to just study about what are the central problems. That is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Okay. Another second thing what you have to learn is production possibility frontier, that you should know because that will be helpful in the coming classes also. That is the second thing you have to learn. Then you have to learn about the types of economies. What are the types of economies I told you, Abhiram? Can you tell? Abhiram. Abhiram. Abhiram, can you hear me? Why some people are not responding? Is it that you
Ma'am,
are?
can I tell?
1 minute. What happened to Abhiram? Let me see. What should I understand by this? You are hearing something else? Hmm?
Excuse me, ma'am, you said something?
Hmm?
Hello, ma'am, you
Has
said
it-
something.
Yeah, I'm asking you for a long time.
Ma'am, I didn't hear you. My connection was weak. It kept on disconnecting.
Okay. So I was asking, what are the different types of economy which I told?
You said mixed. You said
Yeah,
you said market economy,
market
central
economy,
economy, and mixed
central
economy.
planned economy. Okay,
Cen-
centrally planned economy. Then
Centrally planned economy and the mixed economy.
mixed economy. Okay, so this is important in this chapter. Then I told you related to positive economics and normative economics. Just understand what it is, or just learn only a few points I have given. That is enough for you to learn microeconomics and macroeconomics. That also a small definition and some examples I have given. That is enough for you. Okay. So these are the important things of this chapter. Then I will be asking a few questions related to it. What are the, Vinay, can you tell me what are the important or central problems of an economy? Vinay. Vishnu, Ellen, Aparna, I want to see you.
What is, ma'am?
Yeah, tell.
What is produced and in what quantities?
Okay, what is produced and in what quantity?
How are these goods produced?
How are these goods produced? Then?
For whom are these goods produced?
Okay, for whom are these goods to be produced? Okay. Vishnu?
Yes,
Aparna, is there any problem in switching on your video?
Yes, ma'am, connection problem.
Okay. What about Aparna? Aparna.
Ma'am, Aparna is also having connection problem.
Aparna is also having connection problem. Okay. Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell what do you mean by production possibility frontier?
The collection of all possible combination of goods and services that can be produced from a given amount of resources.
Given amount of resources and
Given stock.
Is it stock? Technology. Given amount of resources and technology. Okay. What do you, Sandra, can you tell me what is opportunity cost? Opportunity cost.
There is always a cost having a little more of one good in terms of amount of the other goods that has to be forgained. This is known as opportunity.
Okay, Krishna Nuni, what do you mean by centrally planned economy?
Government planned all the important activities.
Then? Few
Equal
features I told you.
distribution, equally distribution, important decision making are made by the government.
Okay. Okay. The next, Krishna Kanti, can you tell related to market economy?
Market economy, all economic activities are organized through market. It is a set of arrangement where economic agents can freely exchange their products.
Is it? That is market. That is definition of a market. I mean, meaning of a market. One more point. Only 2 you have written?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Pavitra, can you tell me what do you mean by mixed economy?
Mixed economy, important decisions are taken by the government and the economic activities are by and large conducted through the market.
Okay. Abhilash, can you tell what do you mean by positive economics and normative economics?
In positive economic analysis, we study about the different mechanisms and their functions, and in normative economics, we study whether these mechanisms are desirable or not.
Yeah, evaluating. Okay. Okay, then let me take the attendance. Just 1 minute. Okay, just tell fast. Okay. Anish,
Present, ma'am.
Nestle,
Present, ma'am.
Alan, Alan, Alan Burgess. Yes. Naveen.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Aparna. Aparna, she was present. Yeah, she is there. Alan Thomas.
Present.
Rahul. Absent. Sayujya. Present. Krishnakanti. Present. Vinay.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Yeah. Akshay. Present.
Present, ma'am.
Pavitra.
Present, ma'am.
Abdul Aman. Absent. Pranav.
Present, ma'am.
Krishnanuni.
Present, ma'am.
Abhilash.
Present, ma'am.
Sandra.
Present, ma'am.
Vishnu.
Present, ma'am.
Amal.
Present, ma'am.
Abhiram.
Present, ma'am.
Sanam.
Present, ma'am.
Kevin.
Present, ma'am.
Basuri.
Present, ma'am.
Omar absent. Abhijit. Abhijit. Absent. Okay. Anybody's name did I miss? No, right? Okay, then you all can leave now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.